is a real benchmark report, but we anonymized it. We just blurred the name of the credit union. And here you see one page of that report. This credit union is, generally speaking, very strong in its local market, in its top county, and you can see that it ranks behind very large names. And in cash out refi, it stands out as the number one lender. So that credit union found a way to compete against national brands with much larger advertising budgets by knowing their local market and serving their members efficiently. So what kind of a useful member topic can that become? A member useful topic could be who actually lends in this county, in our top county, or in this case, it's Lake County, Illinois. Consumers and borrowers in general often assume that the largest national brands dominate every local market. But when you use HMDA data and you go locally, you see that that story is different, and that you find that a local credit union can dominate a particular segment of the market, or sometimes the entire county. So for marketing, you can use that to support a message that you can claim a rank, and you can claim it precisely. So where we have seen lenders get in trouble from compliance perspective in mortgage marketing is when they say we rank number one in general. But if you're specific that you ranked number one in a specific year by mortgage originations in this county based on the HMDA data, based on this report, then you are more protected. And I see a question in the chat. How do you feel about naming a competitor in public-facing marketing? So that's an interesting question, and I think one that many credit unions have on their mind. I think if you have like the benchmark report, an evidence that you can point to that points you or names you as the number one competitor in the market, then you should feel good about that. If you nominate yourself as the number one, or you were on LinkedIn or on a webinar like this one where people are just talking and you say, well, they mentioned my credit union and I'm number one in this county, I think that is not going to be a good strategy from tight compliance perspective. If you find evidence that names your competitors, names you among those competitors, and again, I have to point to our HMDA benchmark report, then you should feel good about that.